What up, it's Brandon here and welcome back to Blader News, your number one rollerblading news source. And we've got a quick episode today, which is probably a relief considering the last one was so long. But anyway, let's just roll into it with some industry news. And the first story I want to talk about today is very sad, and it's coming from the pro skater Corey Waikiki, or Sneaky. So if you don't know, Corey's mum has been battling cancer for like the last 11 years. So Sneak put together a GoFundMe to help fund the expenses. And sadly, just a few days after him making that, she passed away. Obviously, this is absolutely horrible and is the worst way this situation could have gone. The GoFundMe is still up though, and I'm sure it's just going to help with the financial burden that they'll be in right now. So if you want to show your support and help Sneaky out, it'll be linked in the description. Donate what you can, help him out. Because we all know that Sneak is one of the most well-rounded pro rollerbladers out there. You know, he's not just good at skating, he's a really nice, humble guy. And, you know, sucks that stuff like this happens to good people. Sounds like his mum was an absolutely amazing person and was loved by everyone. So this is just really sad. I'm thinking of you, Sneak, and I'm sure the rest of the rollerblading community is. Sneak even threw in his Grombe part as a free part of the GoFundMe page. I've been watching this one clip of him over and over again. It's just so good, man. We're all thinking of you, Sneak, and go support him if you can. It'll be linked in the description. And some lighter news. If you haven't noticed, the Facebook group Rollerblading has been doing monthly competitions now. It started off with giving away a huge stack of Eulogy wheels, and then last month it was actually giving away some Fifth Element. So you can win some free skates, which is something you really don't see these days. You know, last time I saw something about winning free skates was that joke competition that I can't remember who posted up. But yeah, for this month they're actually giving away some free Razor skates, and it's a competition where pretty much anyone can win. They're just encouraging people to go out and skate, and it's a win for everyone involved. So if you're somehow not a part of the Facebook group Rollerblading, I highly recommend joining it now. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. In other heartwarming news, a great guy by the name of Leandro wanted to find a way to help the rollerblading industry due to the fact that he had sustained an injury at Winter Clash and can't skate until late next year. He ended up finding a guy hosting a rollerblading event in Guana. I don't know if that's how you say that place, so I apologize. And after talking to him a bit more, I learned that the whole scene over there is really struggling, and the fact that they have no skate shops, and by that I mean they don't even have skateboard shops. He says everyone there, he's got a huge group of people that are really into skating. They can't even get aggressive skates, so they're skating some terrible things, and most of them have to stop just because they can't get wheels. So hearing this, Leandro decided to see what he could do to pull together some stuff to send over to Guana for these guys. And he managed to pull together quite a good list of stuff. This includes 12 pairs of skates, 3 helmets, 12 sets of 4 wheels, and 96 bearings. Now this is all good. Obviously he's rapt to be able to find something for them. So he went to organize sending this over to Guana, and this is when he found out that since it's a 50 kg box, it's going to cost him £750 to send, and it's a $50, I'm sure it's a customs fee that the guy in Guana is going to have to pay to get it. Obviously this is a lot of money. He figured it'd be a good idea to start a GoFundMe page to spread the cost of this out a bit more. So he has done that. He's a GoFundMe page. He's trying to just raise the cost of this, which is £800, so he can send these skates to these people killing it over in Guana so they can actually have some skates. I can personally really relate to this. Back when I first started skating, I had no way to get decent skates. I was looking on second-hand shops here in New Zealand, and like when I ran out of wheels, I just had to keep riding the chipped up wheel. Actually, if we throw back to my first ever edit on this page, I'm pretty sure I'm skating a completely chipped wheel, doing all these tricks. And I don't think it really comes across in video, but it sucked, man. I'd land a trick perfect and just stop because I landed in a chunk on my wheel. So I really feel for these guys, and I really want to help get them some new stuff. So if you got any money spare, please check out the GoFundMe link in the description and try help them out so we can get these guys some new skates. And that's it for industry news. It's a bit of a slow fortnight, but I think after the episode last fortnight we should be glad. Anyway, let's move on to everyone's favorite part of the show, product news. First up, we got a new homemade 3D printed anti-rocker design coming out, and it's designed to be similar to a freestyle frame setup but still roll over cracks and stuff, which sounds pretty ideal. These anti-rockers are going to be called Tribe Anti-Rockers. It's just 2 guys making it, printing it at home. We're really in the skate age of do-it-yourself at home, make your own products, which is really cool. Innovation is just happening all the time. from what I could find, I think this is the first version of these. They got to test them out. They've been throwing ideas out there like adding more sides so that it rolls better. So I guess after testing they'll know. I personally don't see the point of a anti-rocker like this because back when I did skate anti-rocker, I found my anti-rockers would end up looking all flat like this, so it doesn't really matter. And you know, anti-rockers are safe as they are. I don't see the point of making them even less round. But you know, that's just me. So a lot of people are really excited for where this goes, and I'm all for innovation in rollerblading. I really hope this works out, and I look forward to seeing more. We also got some throwback pins being made to fundraise some money for a comp called Hot in the Shade for 2019. Now this is really cool. There's Senate ones, there's a Solomon one. They're really well done. There's only a few left, so if you want one, you should definitely get it now. And it's for a good cause. It's keeping money in the rollerblading industry, and you get a cool product. So I highly recommend checking that out as well. It's so cool. And finally, Thems. We're talking about Thems again. John and Too Easy have a new video coming out on the 23rd of August. It actually premieres in New York on the 22nd. So if you're in New York, you should be buying tickets right now because that'll be a hell of a time. Not only is it cool that they're bringing out a new video, but in the teasers for this video, there's some definite pictures of a new skate mold or alterations to the Them skate mold. If you look at this picture of the cuff, there's a new Them stamp in it. It looks completely different to how the Them version 1 and 2 looks. And even the side of the boot here, instead of going for the soft angle and the like elephant print that the Them skates have now, it's got a much more harsh edge, and they look cool. And I really want to see what this actual product looks like. So I'm really excited to see this video. Hopefully it has something to do with this product as well. It's not just in the photos. I'm sure it isn't. John doesn't like to keep us waiting too long. But it is a little weird considering they just released 4 new skates like a week ago. So it'd be weird for them to bring out another one. I guess we'll find out on the 23rd. And that's it for product news. Not much this fortnight, but it was a pretty intense fortnight last fortnight. But as always, this is Bladed News, and I'd love to know your thoughts on everything I've talked about today. Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be down there talking to you. And now we can finally move on to my favorite part of the show, media you guys should check out. So first up, we got Eugen, as always. This is a bit of a throwback, but there's a video made of a montage of all those like best clips being posted. It just hit 6 million views. This has got to make it the most viewed aggressive rollerblading video ever made. I'm not 100% sure on that, but you know, I think it's even contending for the most viewed rollerblading video. So it's super cool, and I'm really glad it's Eugen in the front of that because he is really showing the tip top of rollerblading. When I saw him share this video, you know, even though I've seen it, man, I just get stuck in it just looking at how amazing everything he does in this is. Of course, I think we can definitely get this video to even more views than 6 million, so go check that out. Even just to give it a once over to help build that stat. Let's get rollerblading out there. Don't go into the comments though, because I feel like this has been shared on a skateboard page, because there's a lot of skateboard haters, you know, thinking they're not hating, but sucks. I shouldn't even mention that. But anyway, shout out to Eugen as always. And we also got Biz from This Week in Blade. He announced that the show is now moving from his personal YouTube channel to the Bladed Union channel in a collab with Bladed Union. So make sure you go and subscribe to Bladed Union so you don't miss that. Or you can hit the little eye up there to sub to them. Congrats Biz, and a huge shout out to Bladed Union for doing what they do best, supporting rollerblading and things that are good in rollerblading. I remember Tree. I want to say Tree. I still don't know if it was Try or Tree. Sorry man. But I remember him from last week in the channel shout out. He did end up hosting a live Blade trivia show, which had Shred Bull going head to head with Mark Weaver. And this is a very long video as it is an upload of a live stream. But I got sucked into it so hard. I was there for most of the live stream. Really well done. Try did a really good job here. You can tell he really went the extra mile. Like all these graphics and stuff in it look super high quality. This wasn't thrown together in a night, you know, it looks really good. I definitely recommend checking that out if you have a spare hour to kill. Also, we got the first ever documentary style video posted by Old Souls. Remember Old Souls, the film project to do with this recent surge of people coming back to rollerblading. This is a very cool video, really good watch. It's really cool seeing people's personal insights on how they got into rollerblading. I really can't wait to see some more. So go check that out. It takes you to their website to an unlisted video. And while you're over there, you might as well cop one of their shirts just to help support the cause, right? Anyway, and finally we're going to end it with this sick pixel art by Dylan Erlings. This little animation looks so cool, and I really wish it was a game to play, even though it probably would be pretty boring or like a cell phone game. It just looks so nice, man. And Dylan did actually use the hashtag GameArt in one of the things. I wonder if he's actually working on a game. But I'm sure he probably just put that hashtag because, you know, it's got that game aesthetic, you know, that 8-bit, you know. I'm sure there's nothing to look into there, but, you know, fingers crossed. And that's it for Bladed News. But remember, of course, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on this or any of the stories I mentioned today, so be sure to let me know in the comments down below. If you want to support the series, you should check out my clothing brand Lace, where you can get either the official Bladed News mug, hat, or stickers, or you can just subscribe. That helps just as much. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. Huge shout out to my patrons, Adam, Kevin, Deb, Dennis, Fabian, Mark, Matt, Mike, and Tage. And I'll see everyone on Wednesday. Peace out.